For me, there was no other way. I had to do this. Even though my family was worried, people around me were like, oh my God, like when are you gonna go study, do something normal, get a normal job? Like you can't do this forever. Like where are you gonna end up? Like all of those questions. We are right before it starts, so this is the final training before my first 3 big airs of the season. This is super important because it's Olympic qualifier, so every result matters. In the end, it's only top 30 riders going to the games, so it's gonna be a very exciting time. I feel good. I'm physically and mentally ready to just to push myself as hard as I can, and it's gonna be a very exciting upcoming months. To me, it's just a huge playground. The mountain is a playground that has no limits. Your mind basically is the limits of what you can do. Obviously, it's really, really important to respect the mountain, to also be aware of danger, and the kind of awareness of also the consequences of your action is just as part of it as the fun that comes with it. It's always an up and down, but I feel really good on my snowboard, and in the end, I'm really I'm just so dedicated to give it everything I have those next 3 months, and also be gentle with myself, kind of accept the way things go, but still push myself as hard as possible. And also what I want to focus on is also respect my recovery, make sure I get enough rest so I can fully attack. Tomorrow is recovery day, so I'm gonna try to relax. It's gonna be hard. Let's go!
So cool. I touched his helmet with my board. I almost killed him.
He touched my head in the air.
The nose of my board in
it
the
was
air.
Insane.
Because I caught up to him. Like I was straight behind him, and then in the air, like he
hope
popped, and I
got
just went
this
straight.
on camera. That was sick. No, it's fine. I found it.
This is summer, must be something in the water. Just slow it down now, no echoes in the distance, yeah.
When I feel about competition, it's a mix of excitement, but also a bit nervousness, in the sense of I'm quite excited because last year happened a lot with myself, especially mentally. Like I've realized that I can now focus way better on just the joy and having fun and not all the things that come along with the pressure you put on yourself. On the other side, I'm also kind of nervous because I still want to place good, and I know that I have not been able to ride a lot lately, so I want to keep up with the others. So that's going to be a race against myself. I'm not afraid, but I have respect of my body. Like, I want to treat my body well, and my biggest goal this winter season is not to hurt myself, not to injure myself, because I've been over this stuff. In the next couple of days, I will take some risk, especially when it comes to the bigger tricks, because I want to practice my bigger tricks so I'm able to show them effortless and fluently in competition. But I also know that it doesn't count what someone does now in the preseason, because what only matters is to run at the competition. So therefore, I want to just give also myself enough time to like keep up this steady pace of progressing until I have the feeling that I know how the big tricks go. Because nowadays I'm not riding with intensity anymore, I'm riding with like experience, and I think that's a big difference.
What a breakfast run that was. Yeah, Maddie.
I had some issues with my foot, so I couldn't really do many hikes. But now that I can walk better again, yeah, for sure. I don't do them that often or not long hikes, but I like to be outside and enjoy nature. Since my career has already been quite long, I think I'm more in like at least in the middle. But yeah, for sure there's always up and downs and like harder paths and easier ones. So I think it's a pretty good analogy, like with the hike. I think it matches pretty well that there's difficult times and then there's places where you're right where you want to be and you can enjoy. I actually told this at my brother's wedding, kind of how marriage is as well, you know. It's not always easy and fun, and yeah, so that's one analogy I also said there, that it's kind of like a hike of like that you do together, and sometimes the one is struggling and you have to help the other person, and sometimes you're just enjoying it together. Yeah. I think our sport still needs to grow now compared to, for example, alpine skiing. Like, we're only in the Olympics since 2014 with slopestyle, and then only with big air only since 2022. So it's still a young sport, and that's also why there's probably not that many girls around either. And I think that's intimidating to a lot of women, but don't be intimidated, because yeah, well, once you find your people in the sport, it's such a fun thing to do.
I
I'm also working on it to be able to do more, to have like even more safety. It's gotten better over the last 2 years, definitely in season, but in the pre-season sometimes it's a bit harder for me, just because I'm a very big like feeling person, I think, and I have to trust myself 100% when I do something, and sometimes I don't trust myself 100%, sometimes I'm not 100% motivated. Not that I don't want to do it, but I'm like, if I don't feel it inside of me, it's like, it's not a good thing. And also with experience, how some injuries happen over the past and stuff, like I really want to be 100% sure, but when I do it, I know it counts, and it's this moment I do it, I land it, and I know I can do it. Mostly I see a bit of the takeoff through my own eyes. I see the takeoff from the outside, then I see a bit of the trick in through my own eyes, because you have some moments where you need to spot and like look in different ways and like keep going to the head or stop the head and stuff. And then the landing again, like I see it like from a, I kind of do a mix, like, but mostly POV perspective.
Oh, we all just trying to make it off the ground. And oh, we all just trying to leave the lost and found. You want to praise in the ladder, you're not looking for more. Hiding just running to your locker. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? Look out, 'cause it's always the same. Yeah, it's always the same yet again and again. Back out, living more to the game. Yeah, it's always a game and again.
This is not only mine, but our Sunny's collection with Valley that we share. Even for 2 people, it's a lot, but it's pretty cool. We got almost all the models that you can have. It's pretty fun, but there's a couple ones also pretty special. You gotta just like put them on and walk with confidence and not like second guess or question your choice. Like this is pretty fun, like really simple and nice lifestyle ones as well. That's another one you have to just own it and not really think about it. There's a student, very applicated student here. We have a small cabinet with a few trophies here as well. I keep a few ones, or like actually a lot. It took me some time in my career, but I can finally say I'm proud of what I've achieved, because I always thought that was very cocky to say that I'm just proud of my achievements, and now I can say it and it feels good, and I am aware of what I've achieved, and yeah, I can get some motivation, some energy and some reassurance. I mean, I'm excited for the competition season, and the first one is always like, yeah, a lot of people say like, oh, we'll get to the first World Cup and see where everyone is at, and I don't really feel like that. Like, I think we know where everyone is, and we train all summer and we get ready for it, but we don't have the same nerves as when you have the bib on your shoulder for the first time. And yeah, I think it's a feeling I like and that I look forward to. So I'm excited to get back into it, but definitely also a little nervous. Like, what if what I'm doing is just not enough anymore and stuff like that? It's always like, yeah, you still never know what's gonna happen. So it's definitely, I definitely have a bit of nervosity towards the first World Cup. But yeah, as I said, the season is long, and so there is a lot of things to still work on. But I'm looking forward to compete again. And last year I didn't get to compete as much as I wished, and for multiple reasons. So I'm excited that I can, yeah, get back at it now.
Let's get away for a little while now. Yeah. It hurts to go, but I've had enough now. This place ain't good for you, and I can see it in your eyes, girl.
That was ready number 1 here in China.
I'm training, zweite big air training in Secret Garden. I've always been someone that feels nervous. I think I have to get used to comp nerves again, but I can feel it's gonna get better.
Drifting down the coastline. running my way up to the sky. We're surfing on the angel's line.
I think I believe in higher spirit and that there is something greater than us humans and there is higher powers and stuff like this. And I believe we underestimate the powers of these forces, especially in our technical, digitalized world. Is there something like faith? Probably. I am not sure. Sometimes I think it's really good to also... To me, sometimes random things happen, and I believe everything happens for a reason. And if you take things as a positive end, or like you think, hey, even if something negative happened to me, there's a deeper meaning in something bad. In every injury, there's a deeper meaning. Like every negative thing is another opportunity to grow. So it is faith in the end. Sometimes things have to happen the way they do to get you where you want to go and make you redirect your direction. What goes up eventually comes down somehow, right? So I think this is the beauty about it. It's like it never stops. The moment I'm at the bottom, I want to go back up.
Hey Nikki, I just saw what happened. I'm so sorry, man. It's the risk, isn't it? I wish you all the best and hang in there. We'll see you in Lex, okay?
Welcome to the Crapsoin Join for the slopestyle finals here in Lux.